300 is a really hard movie for me to be objective about because there's just so much about it that is too fucking badass not to like. Sure, I can nitpick on some of the technical issues I had with the film. There were scenes that were, sometimes too CG enhanced, or that some of the acting was at times laughable. But these are just tiny specks of dirt on an otherwise beautiful, brutal, and epic movie. So let's delve right into some of the greatness. My God, is this movie brutal, and only in the best of ways. Every battle is wonderfully choreographed. I felt every slash of a sword or stab from a spear. These guys really knew how to kill, and enjoyed every second they did so. There are movies that give you that feeling in your gut where you just want to yell, yes, at the top of your lungs every time, the good guy gets a punch in or he kills the bad guy at the end. Well, 300 is 100 minutes of nothing but that. That's not to take away from the Persian side of things, however. Each wave of Persians was different, from the reluctant slaves, driven to battle for fear of Xerxes' wrath, to the immortals, my personal favorite, horribly disfigured Asian samurai types. Every new wave brought new challenges, new strategies, and of course, more bodies to pile up. The score of the film is also an integral part of the emotional connection for me. I don't know what it was, but every time that choir kicked in, I'd get a chill up my back and just love this movie even more. Even at the end, when things get solemn and the action makes way for reflection and sadness, the music hits just the right note, pun absolutely intended, to draw you deeper and deeper in. To a lesser degree, I even enjoyed the side story of the Queen and her struggle to undo the treachery of the Spartan council. Now, I admit that this isn't as fun to watch as the main story, but it builds up nicely, and it ends very well with another one of those yes moments that I mentioned earlier. And it all fits together, ties together with the main story at the end to finish the movie extremely strong. So by no means would I have changed it or had it removed. I also really liked all of the makeup and the costumes used. Xerxes' empire is supposed to encompass entire continents, and his army reflects that. Oriental magicians, Asian samurais, grotesque monsters bred solely for death and killing. Each group was different, and really gave a sense of scale to the empire that Xerxes controlled. Really, I could gush and gush about 300, but I should try to find some faults with it. If there's one thing that stood out as subpar, it would be some of the computer effects that were used in some of the scenes. The blood, for instance, while it looked cool and came in copious amounts, it was just way too fake looking. When elephants and rhinos are used to attack the Spartans, it's very obvious that they're not, real animals, that they're computer generated. This is even more apparent at the beginning of the movie, where a young Leonidas has to fight a giant wolf. The animal is almost laughably fake, and while it's easy to extend your disbelief and enjoy the scene for what it is, there's no sense of danger when you know that it's just a computerized wolf. Some of the acting was really bad at times as well. Not so much with the main cast, but with some of the Persian messengers who come to speak to Leonidas on behalf of Xerxes. It might have just been the dialogue they were given, but it all seemed so ham-fisted and silly. In conclusion, 300 is awesome. There's really not much more I can say other than that. Great action, a great story, albeit linear, great music. It's almost perfect. Easily a 9 out of 10. If some of the CG was stepped up a bit, and the one or two actors who really butchered their lines had done a better job, it would have been my perfect movie. So what are you waiting for? Go watch it. Now. No, really, go. I'll wait here while you find it. Did you find it? Good. Now watch it. I'm tired. I'm going to bed. See ya.